I am good to go, dear. You know me. All right. You know we have Danielle we're going to call, right? Okay. All right. We're good. Believe it or not, I've been later than this at times, so we're... There we go. Everybody okay? Perfect. Deep breath.
Live from the studios of Longport Media, News Talk
I'm doing myself here.
WOND presents A Pause for Your Pet with Lorry Young. It's everything you need to know about your pet. And now here's Lorry Young.
Hi everyone, welcome to A Pause for Your Pet. I'm so happy that you're with us today. I'm Lori, your host, and don't get blown over out there and be careful with your pets. It is so windy. It's not cold, but it's windy, so please be very, very, very careful out there, okay? If you're walking or driving, it's difficult. I just came in from the island and the wind is blowing, and I am so happy that you're with us. Sunshine and rainbows to my VSP and to all of you out there. We need some rainbows. We have the sunshine and a little less wind. I hope that you and your pets are you had a safe Halloween. I'd like you to call in and tell me what happened. If you went out, if you dressed your pet up. I was at the Greenwich Village parade with some of my lovely VSPs on Friday evening in New York. It was absolutely incredible. And I was I'm very happy to say, I did not see a lot of dogs dressed up out there. I did see them after the parade, but they were dressed in nice loose costumes that they were able to breathe, bark, and move around in. So it was a delightful experience, and maybe I'll see you there next year. Greenwich Village Parade, it was just awesome. Whoopi Goldberg was the Grand Marshal, and we had a great time. My guest today is the wonderful Tracey, telepathic pet psychic, who'll speak with us about our beloved pets, past and present. Danielle Ford is also going to be with us for a few minutes, Pampered Pup, Luxury Pet Hotel. And Danielle will speak with us about cat grooming, which we don't often speak about because we know our cats groom themselves. Okay, do we have Danielle on the phone? All right, thank you. Hi, Danielle, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good, dear. Danielle Ford is the president of Pampered Pup, Luxury Pet Hotel and Grooming Center. And also she does great things for our animals, for adoptions. And Danielle, we're going to talk to you today about cat grooming, which is, we haven't talked about this, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is the difference between grooming a cat and grooming a dog?
Well, cats are definitely temperamental. Some cats don't mind water at all, and some cats think it's the worst thing ever. So our groomer needs to be able to handle a feline who reacts in a variety of different ways. Cats are very sensitive to not having traction. So you can put them in a slippery tub. You would need them to have bath mats or rubber matting or something where they feel secure.
Right. Their paws, so their paws need to grip, of course, I would imagine, yeah. Correct?
Yep.
And their nails also, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be the only difference. And I guess because they groom themselves, they're not that into mommy and daddy grooming them, correct?
Yeah, they kind of have the attitude of like, don't worry, I got this.
So, go ahead.
In reality, some cats, especially larger cats,
right,
miss some areas.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're licking themselves, but because of their size or
right,
their flexibility as they age, they might really be missing some areas.
Okay.
There's a lot that can be done at home before coming to the groomer.
Great, tell us.
A lot of people just use the groomer just for a quick nail trim. Some groomers, like we're working on getting nail caps or little rubber caps for the claws. If they are an indoor cat, you can add some decoration and also save your furniture.
That's a great idea. I've seen them, Danielle. Do they work and do they stay on? A lot of people have told me, because I tell them, do not declaw. I'm not a proponent of declaw. I'm really not. And I know many of you out there are, and you say, well, you'll hear the other side of the coin where veterinarians will say, it's a money-making operation for veterinarians. I'm sorry, veterinarians out there, but that's what I believe. If you're truly an animal advocate, you're going to offer your client other options. They do say, well, if they're not declawed, they're going to end up in a humane society and they're going to be euthanized. Well, here's the situation. I've heard this from a lot of different people. In particular, Kevin, who was a wonderful gentleman who used to work at the Ocean County Humane Society. Kevin out there, you taught me a lot. Kevin said, Lori, declawing on the opposite side will have people, many people turn in their cats because the cat will not urinate they'll not urinate in their litter box because they can't, scratch at the litter. There's a lot of emotional issues that happen through declaw. Is this correct, Danielle?
Yes, definitely. And usually cats will scratch first. If their claws are either unavailable to them because they're being restrained or because they were taken away, they will not hesitate to bite you.
Right.
And cat bites are definitely very susceptible to infection.
Yes.
More so than dog bites would be. Amazingly enough.
Well, because
they're definitely very serious, and the cats, once their claws are taken away, you will just make the cat a biter.
Good girl. I agree with that, and I've heard that also. So the bottom line is that do not declaw. It's amputation. How would you like to be walking on your knuckles? That's exactly what they do. No toes, they walk on knuckles, and eventually the arthritic problems, and many people say, I don't want to deal with this. I had them declawed, I'm having issues, I thought it would help the issues. It doesn't. It magnifies the issues out there. So please, have a heart. Scratching posts, there's lots of things you could do. Filing, go to Danielle. Danielle will take care of the claws, correct, Danielle? You'll snip the nails.
Nail trims, lickety split, not a problem.
And that's what you need to do. Be humane. If you're an animal advocate, animal lover, do not declaw your pets. Sorry, veterinarians out there, but that's what I believe. And Tracey is shaking her head. Tracey, come on, put a little input here.
Okay, so you may or may not know I am empathic, which means I can feel what the animals feel. Cats who have been declawed, it's a decapitation of the toe.
Absolutely.
It takes off the last digit of the toe. When a vet does that, it's my understanding that they cut back the nerve. That nerve eventually grows to the tip of what is now the new edge of the toe. When that nerve reaches the new edge of the toe, the cats are in constant pain. It does hurt to dig in the litter box. And I can tell you from my connection with the animals, they are in constant pain. I feel it all the time with them. I can pick up a declawed cat a mile away. It hurts. They're in constant pain, and it's not just in their feet. It goes all the way up the legs and all the way into the withers or the shoulders if it's just the front declaw. Sometimes people do an all-four declaw, which is absolutely unnecessary. There's a whole lot of other ways to avoid this. I can't tell you the amount of animals I've seen, the amount of cats I've seen given up because of being declawed, and there's so many ways around it.
Yes.
So many ways.
And then once the cat is declawed and it has emotional issues being also if there are other cats in the house, or you bring in another cat. Defense mechanisms. This is their means of defense, like Danielle just said. They will bite.
Yes, they will.
And, they're entitled to do that. That's defense.
And they hide. Then they become very unsocial.
Yes.
I've seen little kittens who were very social start to hide now because they're afraid.
Yes.
Now they have no defenses. So now they hide under the couches. They hide under the beds. They don't come out anymore. And I try some pet therapy with them. Sometimes it helps a bit, but it never really gets them back to where they were to begin with.
No, I agree. And the other thing is, I have heard from many veterinarians that have crossed over that no longer will do this type of amputation, this type of cruel procedure. They said that when they come out of the surgery, the crying, the screaming is incredible. So out there, please, if you are even debating, do not do it. You can go to a groomer and have them clipped.
I completely agree.
I agree.
And you can look up online, and there's lots of information that tells you all about what declawing really is, what it does, the damage it does to the animals, to the cats, and other ways around it.
Right.
There's a lot of ways around it, and a lot of ways to avoid it.
Good information. Danielle, you agree, correct?
Yes.
Yes.